Well, good evening. Welcome to Grover Hill Zion United Methodist Church Thursday evening devotions from around the kitchen table. And we're glad you're viewing. We hope this will be helpful to you. This short message tonight. And I just want to tell you just a real short message, because we get to thinking at times, we think our world's going to pot, and we think that even in our own country, even in our own community, that things aren't perhaps the way we would like for them to be. Things really seem to be bad all over, don't we? Or aren't they? Bad, nothing but bad news comes out of the news media, nothing positive. And we look at things and sometimes we get ready to give up. Well, the Apostle Paul addresses that in various letters or various books to the various churches, saying, persevere, don't give up. Cling to your faith in Christ. And we think, well, we're too small, we're too old, we're too young, we can't get around, all those things. Our congregation's small, it's not a mega church and so forth. Well, listen, the scriptures show us that one person can make a difference. And so that's what I want to talk with you about this evening. And I just want to tell you just a short story about a man by the name of Telemachus. You may have heard his name before. He was a monk from, at that time it was Roman province of Asia, or Asia Minor. Today it's modern day Turkey. But he was a monk there, and he heard an inner voice telling him to go to Rome, and he didn't know why, but he went. And when he got to Rome, he heard the commotion, and he saw all the crowds heading to a stadium or to the Colosseum, and so he followed them. And the rest of the story then was written by a church theologian by the name of Theodoret. He was a bishop of Cyrus in Syria. He lived from 393 to 457 A.D. And so he tells the story of Telemachus and what happened. And Telemachus' story, then, his actions ended the gladiatorial combat games in the Colosseum through what happened to him. He got there, he had the courage of his convictions to step forth and to try to make a difference. And Theodoret, then he goes on to write in his writings that Honorius, who inherited the empire of Europe, put a stop to the gladiatorial combats which had long been held in Rome, where men were trying to kill men or killing others, and just brutally. They'd done that for centuries. The occasion for the emperor to stop the combat games, the occasion of doing so arose from this following circumstances. A certain man by the name of Telemachus had embraced the ascetic life. He had set out from the east for this reason and came to Rome. There he saw an abominable spectacle, horrible spectacle, being held in the Colosseum or in the stadium. He followed the crowds, and he went to the stadium himself, and when he saw what was happening, he stepped down into the arena, and he tried to stop the men who were wielding their weapons at one another, trying to butcher and to slaughter one another. The spectators saw that because they had a lust for blood. They become addicted to it, and when they saw that, they became indignant, and they went into a fit of fury and rage, and they were influenced by the demon who delights in those kind of bloody deeds, and they began stoning Telemachus, this peacemaker, to death. When the emperor was informed of Telemachus' death, he numbered Telemachus in the number of the victorious martyrs. And it was then that he put an end to this profane, horrible, cruel spectacle, or whatever adjectives you want to include in describing the horrors of those gladiatorial events. One person made a difference. One person made a difference. Let me just share with you just the words of a beautiful song. It's called All the Praise. All the Praise. And it's only just 3 little short verses, but it talks about only one. It says, only one spoke countless stars ablaze, only one could breathe life into clay, and only one could quiet raging seas. Only one has power to redeem. Only one left heaven for a cross. Only one knows every pain and loss. Only one could die my soul to save. Only one, name above all names. Only one could crush the curse of sin. Only one was raised to life again. Only one is king of every king. Only one is coming back for me. Does that sound like Jesus to you? I think that's who they're writing about, Jesus. Jesus, only one. Only one left his throne from on high and he came to earth. Only one made a difference. Only one turned the hearts of men and women and boys and girls from a cruel way of living to living a full, abundant life in God. Only one made a difference and changed this world for the glory of God. And only one will take and make a difference in your life too. So, no matter who you are, no matter whether you think there's enough with you or not, enough person power with you, man power, no matter whether you think we're a big congregation or a small congregation, it makes no difference, because only one can make a difference in the community you live in. Only one. Remember that. God will empower you to make a difference in the life of someone else and bring glory and honor to His name. Well, you think about that, and you have just a blessed week, and enjoy this beautiful weather that God is blessing us with.